Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today it's a match reaction. It's Blackburn versus Luton. Before I get on with today's match reaction guys, today's video is sponsored by the guys at OneFootball. OneFootball is a free football app which you guys can download for free on the Apple Store or on the Play Store. Now OneFootball is a great app for you guys to get the latest news. I use OneFootball to obviously look at what's happening around the world. So straight away, as soon as I go on the homepage on the app, it tells me that Messi is suing the newspaper over in Spain about contracts being leaked out. It tells me about Solskjaer on how he doesn't think about the title. Gives me transfer gossip, which is very important because the transfer window does close tomorrow. So fingers crossed Luton do make a signing, ideally an attacker. But yeah, it gives you guys everything that you need to know about the latest gossip. Even about Haaland, could he be on the move just before the window closes? He's got a £65 million release clause. How do I know that? I go on the OneFootball app. So you guys, make sure you download the OneFootball app and get the latest news surrounding your team and also football all around the world. So what are my thoughts on this game against Blackburn? Now, I said in my match preview, and I've said in every video since we've played Blackburn, how much this game means for us not to lose because of who I know and stuff like that. So this game hurts a little bit more because like you just don't want to lose, but we have, and I am very frustrated with it. Now, yeah, I know people who are Blackburn supporters, but I'm more frustrated on a different level. I'm frustrated on the lack of activity in the transfer window, which is clearly needed for our attack. Now, I'll explain it later on in the video, but I'm just going to talk about the game itself, and then I'll talk about what we need to do going forward. So the game itself, we started slowly. Blackburn were at us for like the first 25 minutes. There was one point where Armstrong went clean through on goal. Bradley made a fantastic challenge to get back in time and to prevent Blackburn from scoring. And to be fair, Blackburn didn't really test us. They had a lot of opportunities where they were shooting from outside the box, which didn't test Luger. Both keepers in this game, by the way, only made one save. That's how much they had to do. Blackburn didn't really have any golden opportunities to score from. They were just trying their luck from outside the box, which is something which we should actually learn from because we don't do. But yeah, they tried to do that and they weren't really successful with it. And as the half grew, we got better in the game. We took control, and there was like a 10-15 minute period where we were at Blackburn constantly and they just couldn't get the ball out of their half. And we did try a lot, but yet again, we didn't test the keeper. And then the second half comes along. We started the second half a lot better than they did. They had to make 4 changes on the hour mark. That helped them a little bit, but I still felt we were the better side in the second half. I thought we were still in control of the game. But then their goal happened, which for us is just so frustrating because it's a lack of concentration. I'm not blaming the ref. There's supporters out there blaming the ref. How can you blame the ref? You know, player got injured. They took the free kick very quickly and they scored from it due to us not concentrating. Apparently, Martin Craney was talking to Cornick while the action took place, which doesn't help us to actually defend the goal. And yeah, they scored like that. And it was such a stupid goal to concede from us because we should have defended a lot better. We should be concentrating. And this is the problem when you play our system and play the way we play. Because we defend so well, but don't offer nothing going forward, when you lose concentration once in a game and teams take advantage of it, you look silly because going forward, you've offered nothing, but you've defended quite well throughout the whole game. You know, it's disappointing, very disappointing. And then after we had an offside goal, I think Bradley was offside from the free kick, and I'm very surprised that we didn't actually take advantage of our set pieces in this game against Blackburn. I looked at the side, I thought, oh, this is quite a physical side. We're going to put a lot of balls into the box. We're going to play for set pieces. But we didn't actually do that. We actually tried to play football and we actually did a very good job doing it. It's just a shame yet again that we didn't test the keeper because all this possession is pointless if you can't take advantage of it. So that's really my thoughts on the game. I thought it was a fair game between two very good sides, and I felt a point should have been the correct result. I felt we are a little bit hard done by, but we're punished because of us losing concentration and not testing their keeper. They didn't test Sluga at all, really. But the difference between us and Blackburn is, and I've said this for a lot of teams in the Championship, they can take one chance and they can score with it. We need more than one chance to score from. So that's the difference between Blackburn, who are likely, well, they should be challenging for the playoffs, to us, who are going to be mid-table. And it could actually go worse for us from here. Now, this attacking problem which we have, I want to address it in this video. Now, before Christmas, I had loads of people come at me and go, Lewis, we need an attacker, we need an attacker. And I was like a little bit 50-50 with that. I thought, yes, but also no at the same time. I just didn't think we needed an attacker at that time because we were creating chances, we were getting into the right attacking positions, we just wasn't scoring them. And that came down to our strikers missing sitters. The amount of sitters Collins and Cornick have missed is unreal. That they have missed some golden opportunities. Luke Berry's missed a few, in fact. So the players have missed a few sitters this year. So I was thinking, no, we don't really need an attacker. We just need players just to be clinical in front of goal. You know, just step up a little bit and take these like chances. You know, yeah, a new striker could have solved that, but I felt we didn't need to like go into the budget to bring someone in. Since I last had that opinion before Christmas, my opinion has now changed. We are now getting into attacking positions and we are doing nothing with it. At half time against Blackburn, I think just before the final whistle went, Dewsbury Hall went on a run and it could have been a very good situation for us to score from just before half time. Dewsbury Hall was the furthest player forward. He was attacking the Blackburn defence and he was the furthest one forward. There was no Collins and there were no attackers in sight. And I just lost the plot because I thought, what's the point in us even trying to score if our striker's playing as a centre-back? It's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. And I'm not being harsh. A striker plays as a striker. Where is Collins? Why is he not helping us, attacking? Where is he? What's he doing? You know, that's what really annoyed me. And I did lose it at half time over that incident because I was like, well, we're never going to score if our striker can't even stay in his position properly. In this game against Blackburn, we got into so many attacking positions, but we just didn't do nothing with it. We did an extra pass which led to nothing. We did a poor touch which ruined the attack. The amount of times we got into 3v2, 4v3, like attacking situations, and we didn't take advantage of. If this was another team, they would have took advantage of that, but we were not. Now, the one thing that worries me with Collins now is he used to miss sitters before Christmas. He's now not even getting chances. He's not even getting into the right positions to have these chances. Something needs to be done. The January transfer window, the deadline's tomorrow. Please, Luton, bring someone in who's an attacker or a striker. Gamble, try and bring someone in, because if we don't solve this problem, it's going to get worse. Because I can't see us now going to places and scoring more than one goal. You need to score goals to win football matches. Yes, it starts from at the back. At the back, we're good now. You know, we're defending quite well. But you have to gamble going forward. You have to gamble with passes. You have to gamble with shots. We're not doing that. We're not gambling going further forward. And that's the problem. We're not going to win football games if we don't do that. So if we don't bring in an attacker or a striker, someone who can help in that department, then we are going to struggle. There is a big chance that we could slide down the league and do what Hull did. Yes, Hull lost their two key players, so it's slightly different, but they went from top half to relegation if we don't start scoring goals, because I am worried. Yes, I love defending well and being hard to beat, but all of that is pointless if you can't score goals. It really is pointless. I can't see our strike force scoring goals now. Danny Hilton is yet to score at this level. Sam Nombe, not been played enough, but it looks like he's not even ready for this level. So take another gamble in the January transfer window, Nathan Jones, and bring in an attacker or a striker. We don't have to break the budget. we can bring in someone on loan until the end of the season, just to work out this short-term problem which we have, and then we can look at it in the summer and bring someone in, because Collins is out of contract. So if he wants to go, then we can bring in a few attackers in the summer and sort the problem out. So it can be sorted out later on down the line, but we need to sort it out now because it could get worse. Even bring in a non-league striker who's young and is worth a gamble on. I want us to try. I am so worried that we're not scoring enough goals. And I'm not being harsh, and this isn't embarrassing for me to say this. We're struggling to score goals, and scoring goals wins you football games. We will slide down the table if we don't start scoring. That is fact. That will happen, you know. We're not going to get games where other teams will go down to 10 men and we can get big wins like we did against Bournemouth. We're not going to get that every week, you know. We were lucky against Bournemouth. But going forward is something which needs to be solved. It really does need to be solved. So gamble on someone. You know, you got to take more than one gamble a season. Yeah, we took a gamble on Nombe before the season started. Let's take another one, you know, and gamble now. Because we need to bring someone in. We need to. If we don't bring in a player, then bring in an attack-minded coach in then, who can help us go forward and help these players who are struggling to score some goals. At times we play some good football and we could damage so many teams if we just knew how to score goals, but we don't, which is such a shame. So something needs to be done, and I really hope Nathan and the board just bring someone in. Don't destroy the finances in doing it. Just bring someone in short term who can help us solve this solution. If it doesn't work, at least we tried. But there's no point not trying. But there you have it, guys. That is the end of the video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Yes, I want an attacker in. Yes, I felt we should have got more against Blackburn, but it wasn't meant to be. So yeah, drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Comment below your thoughts about our performance against Blackburn. Let me know how you felt the boys performed. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you download the OneFootball app. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to follow me across all my social media if you haven't done already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.